guys, welcome back to my channel, and today is Fragrance Friday and a very happy new year to all of you. I am filming this actually on the 1st of January, hoping to have this edited and posted sometime today. So I hope you guys had a fantastic, safe and joyous New Year's Eve, and let's all look forward to 2021. Today we're going to be talking all about fragrances, and today I thought, well, we're heading into 2021. How about I do this thing where I share with you all of my top, well, there's not all, because trust me, there's more. But I have 21 of my top fragrances on my wish list that I would love to get. And my whole point about this video is trying to share with you those fragrances. And then maybe this time next year, go back and see, did I purchase any? And if I had, do a bit of a mini review with that as well. So if this interests you, please stay tuned. Before we go any further, of course, I have to tell you what's on my nails, and it is New Year's, and it's my favorite nail color. It's just, it changes colors. I'm not very good at putting nail polish on, but it's all good. It's from Color Club in the Will Never Be Royals. It's sort of a, it's like trichrome. It's like blue, purple, orange, red. It's amazing. Love this nail color. It really depends on what angle you look at and what color you get. And on my lips today, I, of course, have layered. So I have from MAC, I have Faux in their satin finish on my lips. And then on top, of course, I have White Russian from Buxom. Okay, so I'm just gonna scooch over here, keep Miss Willow in the frame, but I'm going to pop up a bunch of photographs. Each of these fragrances, I'm going to just give you a brief synopsis of what they smell like, apparently, according to their fragrance notes. And in no particular order, I will go through 21 different fragrances that are definitely on my wish list. And I'm like, I don't think I'm going to get them all because almost all of them are niche, but I would love to find a couple really great ones. I just dabbled into niche in 2020, so that's gonna be bad in 2021, let me tell you. All right, so starting off from the top, we have from Masque Milano in the scent called Tango. So I'll pop that up here. It is amber, cumin, tonka bean, benzoin, cinnamon, cardamom, guaiac wood, sandalwood. And this is from the perfumer Cécile Zerokin, and she is the one who also developed Ani from Nishante. So when I bought Nishante Ani, I started looking at other fragrances, and it turns out, like, I kept on looking at the perfumer. I'm like, it's the same lady. Oh my gosh. And she's so sweet. The next one as well is from her as well. I'd say these are the top two that I want to get for sure. Number 2 is from Jovoy, the House of Jovoy, in the scent Remember Me. And that is described as cardamom, lemon, bergamot, tea, frangipani, ginger, milk, vanilla, woody notes, and cedar. And this one, so from all the reviews I've seen, is supposed to be just like a chai tea latte, which I am all for. I live for a chai tea latte. So yes, please. And then next we go to a different house called Baruti. And Baruti, I have 2 different fragrances I want, and one of them is, you're gonna see a theme here. The first one is chai, and chai is described as cinnamon, cloves, ginger, cardamom, pepper, black tea, steamed milk, cocoa, roses, vanilla, musk, and leather. So of course, smells like another chai tea. I'm like, oh, I want to smell like a chai tea latte. Both of them have those Remember Me and chai have a lactonic note to it, so it's quite like a latte. So I'm like, yes, please, douse me in it. The next one from Baruti, the House of Baruti, is also Perverso, which is described as hazelnut, rum, tobacco, styrax, ambergris, caramel, cocoa, fig, and musk. Gourmands, you got me all the time. All day, every day. Speaking of gourmands, next up, from the House of Guerlain, Paris, we have Spiritus Dublini. Now, this one's a very difficult one. I don't know how I'm going to get my hands on it because it's not sold in Canada anywhere that I have ever found. And of course, we can't ship fragrances. Like, I could probably order from Saks Fifth Avenue, but I can only imagine how much. The fragrance alone is expensive, how much the shipping will be. So anyway, that's something that's on a wish list. So that's why it's on this wish list. But it's from everybody I've heard. It's a very boozy vanilla. And this one is described as like a boozy. I don't have it written down. This is one of those ones I skipped, apparently. But it is a boozy vanilla from what everyone says. So I am all about it. You guys know how much I love my KLE Vanilla 28. It's just so decadent and rich. but this one's maybe more of a boozy, leans towards more of a boozy scent. Next up, we have the House of Nishante again. So I spoke about Nishante with my Ani as my #1 fragrance I have in my entire collection. I have 2 more from this house that I would love to try. And the first one is 100 Silent Ways, which is described as tuberose, peach, mandarin, gardenia, orris, jasmine, vanilla, sandalwood, and vetiver. So it just sounds so good. I know it has so many great reviews. Second one, I'm doing this because this is like, I'm like debating like, I think I might get this next one first if I were to purchase them before the 100 Silent Ways. And that's Fan Your Flames. Yeah, so it's described as coconut, rum, tobacco, tonka bean, Chinese cedar, and oak moss. I can't read my own writing. Oak moss. So again, you're gonna see a theme with a lot of these different scents coming up. I've said it before, if I were to make my own fragrance, it would be a boozy, gourmand, sweet scent. That's just what I love. I find comforting, and you're gonna see a theme. All right, number 8 on my list, I have Wilhelm Parfumier. So sorry if I mispronounced that. This is called Mango Skin. Of all the ones that they have in this particular range, Mango Skin is definitely on my list of things to try. And this is when it's described as orange, mango, violet, ylang ylang, frangipani, mango blossom, Kier cocktail, musk, and Surette. I think I did that, I'm not sure. But anyway, this just sounds delicious. And Arlene from Delicious Delights talks about this a lot. And I'm like, oh, I think I want to have that one. I want to give that one a try. All right, so number 9 is, I've actually, the next couple are from the House of Kilian. So number 9, I have Love, Don't Be Shy. And we all know, we've heard so much about this one, but it does sound right up my alley. So it's described as neroli, sambic, jasmine, rose, iris, oud, vanilla, musk, and marshmallow. And from what everyone says, it's just this divine, sweet, yumminess. So I really would love to get my hands on that one. The next up from the House of Kilian is Angel's Share. And that's cognac, cinnamon, tonka bean, oak, praline, vanilla, and sandalwood. Just sounds, again, so boozy. Love it. The next one, we have number 11 from, again, Kilian. This is Intoxicated, and it's described as cardamom, coffee, nutmeg, and cinnamon. Sensing a theme here. Like, these are not just even the scents that I've been looking at during this time of year in the winter. I have literally been looking at these since spring. So it's, yeah. Anyway, number 12, the last one from Kilian I have on my list is Black Phantom, and it is described as dark chocolate, rum, caramel, coffee, sugarcane, almond, sandalwood, and heliotrope. Right up my alley. I know, like, serious. I know these are all like Kim approved. All right, so the next house we're going to talk about is Tom Ford, which is very difficult to get or come by around. Happy to announce they're starting to trickle in to Shoppers Drug Marts in the beauty boutique side. So they don't have the whole range. I'm really hoping they expand. If they do, that would be wonderful. And then you can use your points, people. If you're in Canada, use your points and you can get almost free, if not free, bottle of Tom Ford. Like, who wouldn't want that? Anyway, on to Tom Ford. Number 13 on my list of 21, we have Tobacco Vanille. Need I say more? This one's described as tobacco leaf, spicy notes, vanilla, cacao, tonka bean, tobacco blossom, dried fruits, and woody notes. My printing was really bad. I think I did this at 6 o'clock this morning. Woody notes at the end. So anyway, that is, again, up my alley. You guys can sort of sense a trend here. Number 14 in my list, Fatale. And this one is a mouthful of scent notes. So, excuse me. It's myrrh, rum, olibanum, coriander, saffron, orange, lime, barley coffee, frangipani, narcissus, plum, rose, artemisia, Madagascar vanilla, suede, tobacco, mahogany, patchouli, oak moss, and violet. That was good. Last Tom Ford that I would love to try is Cafe Rose. And it's described as May rose, saffron, black pepper, Turkish rose, Bulgarian rose, coffee, patchouli, incense, sandalwood, and amber. Yes. you guys, it's so good. And then we're gonna go from like the extreme, like it seems like most of these, except for the mango one, has been more like the winter, heady months, strong, comforting, sweater weather type fragrances too. Let's talk about the number 16. This is from the House of St. Barth, Vini West Indies Parfume. And that is, it's just, that's what it's called. And the description on this is vanilla, caramel, and orchid. So yeah, that's just jumping from like pretty much from winter heaviness to summer yumminess. So there you go. The next up I have from Diptyque. Now I have, you might wonder why, I have two. So number 17 and 18 are both from Diptyque. Now, they're the same name, but one's an eau de parfum and one is an eau de toilette. And there's slight differences, there are variances between the two. So I have the eau de toilette, which I believe, I was looking at Fragantica. So I believe they described this one as the bourbon, vanilla, cardamom, juniper, olibanum, pink pepper, black tea, ambergris, bergamot, saffron, and musk. And then there's the eau de parfum, which I believe still has a lot of that, but then they added also bourbon, vanilla, spices, ambergris, I think, and a rock, something rose. My printing was horrible. So those were both from Diptyque. So that was 17 and number 18 on my list. And then we come to another summertime fragrance here. We have from Erin. We have two fragrances. One's more like maybe more of a fall winter. I'd probably wear it anytime, to be perfectly honest. And the other one's more summer. So Tangier Vani Dior Erin L'Odeur. So it is the Tangier Vani, but it is in the gold packaging, a little more expensive. And the reason why I would prefer to go with something like that, the Dior Erin L'Odeur, is because it's more intense, and I know that Erin's don't last very long. I know their longevity is very poor for the price point that they have, but a lot of people have said this is kind of the intense version of the original Tangier Vanilla. So this one's described as sandalwood, tonka bean, cashmere wood, plum, Belgian rose, bergamot, Madagascar vanilla, myrrh, saffron, and amber. So, and it's in this really nice gold packaging, which, you know, sure, yes please. 20 is also from Erin and is more of a summer scent. Hibiscus palm eau de parfum. And this is described ylang ylang, hibiscus, palm leaf, lotus, ginger, frangipani, white flowers, coconut milk, vanilla, and musk. And I did smell this one in Sephora and I was like, yeah, this is pretty good. But my fear would be they don't have an intense version, at least not that I'm aware of. My fear would be that I'd have to keep reapplying. That's the only problem. But it was just a beautiful, tropical, yummy scent. It was a tropical scent that didn't necessarily lean towards vanilla, which most of my tropical scents, I have vanilla as like the kick around, the one that sticks to you. This one's definitely got some more of the white florals and things like that. So maybe it might remind me of Maui. I miss Maui. Right. And the very last item on this list, so this is number 21 of the 21 fragrances that are on my wish list for 2021, is from the House of Monte Carlo. And this is called Vani Di Tahiti. Again, a summer scent, but definitely heavy on the vanilla. So this is Kampacha, Ylang Ylang, Vanilla, Sandalwood, Amber, and Musk. So that is my list of all the different fragrances that I would definitely love to, at least if I couldn't obviously buy the full size, I would definitely love to get some samples. I know Twisted Lily, there's a few websites that do sell samples of pretty much everything that they have. So it would be a great way for me to pick up some of these samples, make sure I really like them, check out their longevity as well, and then you might see me purchase them down the road. And if that's the case, what I'd like to do is when I come back this time next year is take this list and say, which ones did I pick any up? And of the ones I did pick up, what's still in my collection, and also like what I feel like a mini review for all of you as well. So you guys, thanks so much for taking the time to watch this. Happy New Year, our first Fragrance Friday of 2021. As always, you guys, be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye, guys.